Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So a while ago we did the first Ask Me Anything video that we had on the channel, and I said if you all wanted to see a second one, then just to post more questions in the Discord in our Ask Me Anything questions channel, and once the questions built up enough, I would do a second video. So we have a fair amount of questions to go through today. Some of them are from a couple of months ago, so they might be a little bit outdated, but we'll figure out a different way to spin it so that I just don't like skip over some of the questions that were asked in there. So let's just jump right in. The first questions that we have on here are from Puzzle. Puzzle sent us quite an extensive list. The first question from Puzzle is, if you can own and play any game in the world that you have not already, what would you pick? I would probably say The Last of Us, like the first one. I played a lot of the Uncharted games on PS3, but I never played The Last of Us. I only heard like really good things about The Last of Us, so I kind of wish that I would have played it when I had my PS3. So that would probably be what I would pick. If I could pick anything that I haven't played yet, I would want to play The Last of Us. Because also, like, Last of Us Part 2 looks really good, and I'd want to play... I would want to play the first one before I would play the second one. Alright, second question here is, if you were stuck playing one game for the rest of your life, what would you play? Okay, this is a tricky one. It's hard to say. Just lately I've been having so much fun with Sword and Shield. Just with all the shiny hunting that I've been doing, it's been an absolute blast. It's really tricky to say if I would pick anything other than Sword and Shield, just because I've been putting in so much time to it recently. But I mean, we're also getting like the Crown Tundra DLC and the Isle of Armor DLC that has already dropped. Like, they've brought back, so Isle of Armor has brought back some older Pokemon, and Crown Tundra will be bringing back more. So it will be a game that will have like the most available Pokemon to shiny hunt in. Although there aren't really any good methods in the game to hunt, you're basically just stuck doing wild encounters or eggs. Apart from that, like, there's, it's like the games that we have the most amount of Pokemon to shiny hunt in. So I would probably say Sword and Shield. Alright, next question from Puzzle. Am I chaotic enough for you? Definitely. Definitely. Please don't turn it up anymore. You're good where you are. Okay, number 4. Favorite sandwich? Favorite sandwich would be peanut butter and jelly sandwich, of course. It's like the best thing ever. It does kind of suck though, because wifey has a peanut allergy. So the only time I'm able to eat a real peanut butter and jelly sandwich is if I know I'm not going to be seeing her for like a couple of days. Like, if she's away with like family, or if I'm away on work or something like that, then I'll like indulge in peanut butter and jelly. Because yeah, I don't obviously want to eat something that she is allergic to, in the house. So I don't want to do that. But there is this thing called like Wow Butter, which is basically like a soy-based peanut butter. It's basically like, I can't believe it's not peanut butter, almost. It's a pretty good substitute. It tastes very, very similar to like what actual peanut butter tastes like. And it doesn't taste like, it doesn't taste like weird or anything. You know how you can sometimes get those like replacement things, and like the label says like, oh, tastes just like what it's supposed to replace, and then you bite into it and it's just like, this tastes like feet. So it actually tastes really good. So that is hands down PB&J, my favorite sandwich. Favorite flavor overall? Okay, this is tricky because it's like, I have some, like, there are certain things that I would say that like are some of my favorite flavors, but it's like, it depends on what, right? Like, so for example, I really like teriyaki. Like, whenever I go to like a restaurant or like a takeout place, and if they have like a teriyaki stir fry or like a veggie bowl with rice or something, if they have an option like that, I typically get it because I really like the flavor of teriyaki. But I wouldn't want to eat like teriyaki ice cream, if that makes sense. So like, I like teriyaki, but like, it has its place. So favorite flavor overall is really hard to say, because it's like, I don't think there's one thing that would be like a flavor that could be on any kind of food that I would like. Because, like, I like chocolate as well, but like, if I ate a steak that tasted like chocolate, that would probably be pretty gross. So it depends on what the food item is. What's the longest amount of time you have ever spent awake? Longest amount of time I ever spent awake. I've definitely been awake for over 24 hours. That was when I was a lot younger. Longest time I've ever spent awake. I don't know. Maybe I'd probably say maybe around like the 30-hour mark. I don't really remember. It was a long time ago when I was like a teenager. But yeah, probably like the 30-hour mark, give or take, something like that. Okay, so the next question on here is Puzzle being very clever and trying to ask a question with all of it, like with it being completely spelled backwards. And it says, how do you properly read this question? There you go, Puzzle. I can read. Okay, next question here. If you had to stop making video content, including Twitch, and were not allowed to talk to the people you met through your video creator career, what would you do? Okay, so basically, it's like if I woke up one morning and all traces of me on Twitch and YouTube just vanished, and all of you didn't have any clue who I was. Honestly, it would suck. Like, it would really, really suck. I've met so many amazing people and made so many new and awesome friends through content creation, like on Twitch and YouTube, over the past few years, that I just wouldn't have met you guys otherwise if I hadn't been doing this. So in all honesty, like, it would really suck. It would really suck if I just woke up one morning and was just like, I couldn't like talk to anybody anymore, like everybody was just gone, disappeared, anything like that. It would really, really suck. Because, like, there's so many amazing people that I've met through this that I genuinely consider a lot of you all, like, close friends. And it would completely suck if it was just, like, woke up one morning and just, like, boom, couldn't talk to any of you ever again. I would be very upset. I would probably cry in a corner for a few days, but none of you would know that because I wouldn't know who you were, you wouldn't know who I was in that hypothetical situation. If that makes sense. What is the most pain you have ever experienced? All right, so it's actually kind of funny because from the day that I'm recording this video, last night on stream, we were actually talking about some of my my painful experiences when I was a kid. But one thing that didn't come up on stream last night, and this happened when I was like 20, 21 maybe, somewhere around there. So like 5-ish years ago, I woke up one morning with a pinched nerve in my neck, and I just like I couldn't move. Like, at all. It was very painful to just talk or breathe or do anything. Even just, like, trying to talk for, like, a few seconds, like, I would be in a lot of pain, and I'd be like, I can't, okay, ow, and it'd be, like, really, really sore. So, yeah, that is probably, like, the most pain that I've ever been in. Like, I broke my wrist when I was 5, but I don't really remember being in too much pain from that. And I broke my collarbone when I was 13? No, probably not 13. Maybe 13. I was in grade 7. It was the summer going into grade 7. So actually probably like 12 or something. I really don't remember exactly how old I was. But yeah, breaking my collarbone was not too fun. Especially because like it can't be casted unless you go in like a full, you know, one of these kinds of casts. Like a full upper body cast. So that wasn't wasn't even an option that was given to me, and I wouldn't have wanted that anyways. So you just had to have it, like, I just had to have it in a sling. And so, like, the bone was, like, it was this collarbone here, and it was, like, all exposed, so if, like, I got bumped in a way, it would, like, shift the broken bone. Thankfully, I didn't. So, yeah, I would probably say that, like, overall, the broken collarbone was a more painful experience, because, like, that was broken for, like, 6 weeks before it healed, and the pinched nerve was just, like, over a weekend. But, like, single most painful experience was definitely waking up with that pinched nerve in my neck. That was not fun. I really hope that would never happen again. Okay, next question on here is from Aphist. Favorite letter of the alphabet? Why? Okay, now we've got a question from Alex. Favorite color and least favorite color? Okay, so my favorite color is green, kind of like neon-y forest green. Kind of like, you know, this green that's down here underneath the webcam. Underneath, like, Reinhardt there. Like, I really, really like green. It's my favorite color. But as far as, like, my least favorite color, I don't really have a least favorite color. Yeah, like, nothing comes to mind as, like, my least favorite color. So, next question here is from Sixpack. Can I have a shiny cloister? Well, Funny you should ask, because very soon we will be having our bit emotes done, and for 10,000 bits on the Twitch channel, you are able to have a shiny cloister emote, and that will be your shiny cloister forever. For those of you who don't understand the whole shiny cloister thing, a long time ago, well, I shouldn't say a long time ago, maybe like a year ago or so. Anyways, a certain amount of time ago, I had 2 viewers come into my Twitch stream one night while we were shiny hunting, back in the Let's Go days. It was like 30 minutes apart, different usernames, and they both asked for a shiny cloister. Now, whether it was the same person using 2 different accounts, I don't know, but it was 2 different accounts within like a span of 30 minutes, and they each asked me if I could just give them a shiny cloister. First off, if I had a shiny cloister, and then when I said, yes, I did have a shiny cloister, they were then like, cool, can I have it? And it's like, no, no, you can't. And then they'd just be like, okay, bye. And then I'd never seen them again. So ever since then, it's been kind of like a meme in my channel to like ask for shiny cloisters specifically. So yeah, that's also part of the reason why I wanted to make one of my bit emotes a shiny cloister, so that we actually have a shiny cloister emote on the channel. So yeah. Okay, so Goose has got 2 questions here. Favorite block in Minecraft is his first one. I can't really answer this because I never played Minecraft. My only connection to like the Minecraft franchise or series or whatever you want to call it is been with Minecraft Dungeons, and that's like a Diablo style game, and you know, it doesn't have like you don't have like the blocks that you build with in like regular Minecraft, so I can't exactly answer that because I've never played Minecraft, so I can't say what my favorite block is. And then second question here from Goose, what is the best place you've ever been on vacation? Okay, so if you asked me this before I got married, it would have been a completely different answer. But since getting married, honestly, like, I had the best time with wifey when we went on our honeymoon to Newfoundland. It was a really, really fun trip. I had such a great time. We had such a great time together. It was so nice to just get away from the city, and after, like, spending a whole bunch of time, like, planning the wedding and everything, it was super nice to just get away for a little bit over a week and just, you know, de-stress, relax, and it was also like a really nice place to go because it was like so much different pace than where we live. So I'm pretty close to Toronto, so I'm usually like, I'm always in like the Toronto rush of things, so it was super nice just to go to a place that was just like complete opposite of Toronto and just have like a week away. We could just do what we wanted. We saw a whole bunch of different places while we were out there. Really, really nice scenery, and it was just super nice to just like take a step back and just like relax for a week after the wedding. So yeah, all in all, I would probably say that that's the best place that I've been on vacation. Fred, favorite number? 12? Don't know. Never really thought about it. Favorite shiny hunting method? Okay, so favorite shiny hunting method. I would probably say that my favorite shiny hunting method is horde encounters from Gen 6. The anticipation of potentially seeing 2 shinies come up in the same horde is always kind of cool. Whenever you get a horde encounter, I've never had that happen to me yet. I really kind of hope that that does happen at some point, so I can be like one of the few people that's had that happen to them. But yeah, I've never had that happen. Always wanted to get it to happen. Maybe we'll do like a dedicated hunt one time on stream where we like just focus on doing horde encounters because we're intentionally going for like 2 shinies in one horde. So yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, I would probably say that that is my favorite hunting method from all of the methods that we've had so far. And then the last question from here, or from Fred, from this small list of questions anyways, is hopes for Sword and Shield DLC. So this was asked pre-Isle of Armor, so Isle of Armor's already come out, obviously, so I'm not going to bother answering about Isle of Armor because, like, we already have it. But in terms of Crown Tundra, I'm actually working on a different video, rather, that goes into my hopes for Crown Tundra specifically. So that video is going to be coming together soon. I guess kind of like a little teaser about it is I have a lot of different hopes for lots of the legendary Pokemon that are going to be in the DLC, like the Crown Tundra specific DLC. So hopefully that's a nice little teaser and can help hold you off until that video comes out. That'll probably be coming up maybe like a week after this video goes out. Okay, so Kenman's got the revision here from a previous question that he asked us in the first Ask Me Anything video. Gorilla versus lion, which one would win? What kind of a gorilla are we talking about, and what kind of lion are we talking about? I need more context, Kenman, in order to properly answer this. So the context now is an adult male lion with no health problems walks into a bar and sees this cute little thing of a caribou, but she's on a date with Chad. Chad is an 18-year-old silverback gorilla who plays tight end for the local football team. Who would win in a fight for the caribou? Wait, who wins in a fight for the caribou boo? Oh my goodness. Chad or the antagonist lion? Okay, so with this context, I would probably have to put my money on the lion. I would not want to mess with a lion that's like in the prime of life. You know, I would not want to mess with the lion. Even though Chad seems very, very athletic, and could probably go toe-to-toe with that lion, hands down, I would probably put my money on that lion. Sorry, Chad, but I don't think you have a hope against a prime of life lion from, yeah, you're not. Sorry, Chad. Okay, so Fred's got a couple more questions for us here. Tea or coffee? Neither, Fred. Tim Hortons ice caps. And then the second question here from Fred, can you do a Scottish accent? Okay, so I am gonna not attempt to do a Scottish accent, mainly because there's only like a couple of accents that I personally think that I can do kind of well, and Scottish accents are not one of them. So I think I would just end up like insulting Fred if I tried to do a Scottish accent. So I'm gonna pass on that, Fred, for the sake of not offending you. So yeah. Favorite part of these past few months, so from being stuck inside, honestly, like my favorite part has been the work from home lately. It's so nice to just be able to like roll out of bed and take like 10 steps and be at my desk to work. So I'm really, really happy about that. It's definitely gonna be a big adjustment getting back into waking up super early and jumping on the trains and the subways to get into work. Once I, you know, like once we like we're all going back into work and we'll be back at the studio like permanently, it's definitely going to be a big like readjustment. But yeah, hands down, I would probably say that like my favorite thing so far has been the work from home. Can you tell us about AC Valhalla? So, Fred asked this a while ago, but this video, again, I'm recording the day after Ubisoft Forward, so I'm pretty sure, Fred, you've gotten some additional info, and anything that I could tell you about AC Valhalla is anything that is made public, so anything that you know, Fred, is all the stuff that I'd be able to tell you anyways. So yeah. Will you beat Vinny in the next shiny hunting contest? Answer determines which team I join. So, hands down, we will crush Vinny in the next shiny hunting contest. I need to actually talk to Vinny and find out like when he wants to do that, because we've wanted to do another one for a while since the first one, but we've just said like, yeah, we'll figure it out, and then we just never did. So yeah, so we'll figure something out, but hands down, we're gonna crush Vinny this time. Okay, next question here is favorite soda. Favorite soda or pop for me in Canada would be Dr. Pepper. Hands down, my favorite pop ever is Dr. Pepper. It's so good. So yeah, Dr. Pepper. And then favorite sport. So I don't have like a favorite sport. Like I don't really have a favorite sport. I don't like, there are certain sports that I just can't watch on TV. Like I can't watch golf on TV. I don't know why, I just find golf absolutely incredibly boring, but I can watch curling. I think curling is super interesting. So I'm kind of weird that way. You know, I can watch hockey on TV. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of watching basketball. I just find it, like, they're scoring too much that it just takes away from the excitement of the scores. Like, that's why I like watching hockey or, like, even soccer, because, like, the goals can, like, for the most part, are pretty infrequent, so when teams do score, it's more exciting, rather than, you know, like, every 4 or 5 seconds, like, balls going in the basket. It's just like, yay, okay, alright, you know, whatever. But I did watch a lot of basketball when the Raptors were in the playoffs, obviously, because, you know, like, go local sports team. But yeah, otherwise, like, I can't really watch basketball. So, I know I didn't really answer that question, but I don't really have I guess I would say hockey would be my favorite sport, but that's like the default Canadian answer, I guess. But it's true. Like, it's a sport that I can watch. I'm fine with watching it. I like playing it, so I guess that would be considered my favorite. Chris asks, how deep can you dab? We will never know because I don't dab. So, sorry, Chris, but that answer will remain a mystery forever. To everybody, including myself. What number in the alphabet tastes the best? Yes or no? Gotta love Aphist and all of his funny questions. What number in the alphabet tastes the best? Yes or no? Pickles. If you had to decide a good team for Isle of Armor, what would it be? So my ideal Isle of Armor team would be 6 level 100 shiny Politoads. They would all be perfect. They would all have Drizzle. They would all be super tanky. Nobody would be able to defeat my team of Politoads. I would just win with an army of blue frogs. What is your favorite shape of ice for beverages? This is a really interesting question, Ken Man. But I would probably say neither. I don't like having ice in my drinks. Because the ice melts and then, like, it dilutes my drink. So I just prefer drinking cold beverages over putting ice in warm beverages. So yeah, I don't really have a preference on shape of ice. I just don't put ice in. So what exactly is the function of a rubber duck? Okay, so there's actually a really, like, little known use for rubber ducks, and, like, not a lot of people know it. And what they're for is... And that's what the rubber ducks were actually supposed to be made for in the first place. Pepsi, Coke, or Dr. Pepper, Aphist is asking. Kind of already answered this before when Fred asked what my favorite pop was. So yeah, hands down, it's Dr. Pepper. Alright, have you ever done a starter soft reset hunt? And have you ever done a full odds hunt? So, we have done both of them. I've hunted for shiny starters in the past. We're also working through shiny starters in Generation 8 right now. But as far as actually doing like a starter hunt at the beginning of a game, I've only done that once, and that was with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Heart Gold specifically. I'm doing a shiny badge quest in Pokemon Heart Gold, so we started off by hunting for a shiny starter. Wasn't going for anyone specifically. It was basically just like whatever starter is shiny first is what I took, and we ended up getting a shiny Cyndaquil. So we have a shiny Cyndaquil in Heart Gold, which is currently a Quilava. And then, have I ever done a full odds hunt? So because that is a shiny badge quest, I've done one completed full odds hunt, which was for a shiny unknown that we got relatively quickly. I think it was like 2,100 encounters, something around like 2,200 encounters. It was really, really quick. As far as like a Gen 4 shiny hunt is concerned. And then right now we're in the middle of doing an Azalea Town headbutt hunt, going ideally for either a Heracross or an Apom. We've so far had one shiny Spearow on that hunt already, which came around like 6,200 encounters, give or take. So yeah, so we're on phase 2 of that, hoping that we can get either a Heracross or an Apom, and then we'll continue on our shiny badge quest. Okay, and then Fred is just asking a couple last questions here. If I had 9,000 encounters for a Nickit and 6k encounters for a Meowth, what did I forget to do? So yeah, Fred forgot to... so Fred completed his Pokedex one day, but forgot to actually go and claim the Shiny Charm. So learn from Fred, folks. Once you complete your Pokedex, go actually claim your Shiny Charm, because you need to do that. It's in Sirchester, in the hotel. How much lab could Vinny in the lab if a Vinny in the lab could lab? An entire lab worth. All right, and that's the last of the questions in the Discord, so thank you everybody that submitted your questions. I really, really appreciate it. If you would like to see a third Ask Me Anything video, you guys know what to do. Just drop your questions in the Ask Me Anything section in the Discord, and then we will use those for a future video whenever the questions start to pile up again. For anybody interested, I talked about it a few times throughout this video, but we do live stream over on Twitch. I'll put the link in the description down below. Also, I'll probably put like something fancy above me here in that little space. We do lots of shiny hunting, and we also do regular community events as well. Thursday nights are kind of like our community nights. We do Dynamax raids one week, and then the alternating week we do viewer battles, and then most of the other time is spent shiny hunting. We're also currently working towards a completed Gen 8 living shiny dex, and we are making very good progress on that so far. We are currently sitting at 58 out of 93 currently obtainable Gen 8 shiny Pokemon. So we're doing really, really well with our Gen 8 Shiny Living Dex. If you'd like to come see the progress that we're making there and just come hang out for a live stream, like I said, my Twitch link will be down in the description below. We stream Monday through Thursdays from 9 p.m. Eastern until around like 11:30-ish or so, depending how I'm doing. Again, thank you everybody so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you all in the next video.